Sahana. I'm with Salesforce.
Nice to meet you, Taylor Duncan.
Nice to meet you, Taylor. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Doing okay. Got a long week ahead of me. But
Yeah, definitely. Don't we all? So, but yeah, I'm sorry Jeff couldn't meet with me today.
Oh, no worries.
He's caught up in meetings the rest of the afternoon, so he just kind of asked me to step in. He mentioned that you're coming to talk about a CRM system, and he just really wanted me to give like a recommendation about what we talked about today.
Sure, absolutely. Awesome. Well, real quick, I want to hand you my business card so that you can keep it for future reference. Excuse me. So the purpose of our meeting today is just like Jeff told you, for me to get to know your company a little bit more and look at what needs that you might have as far as your CRM systems go.
Sure, perfect. That's exactly what we need.
Okay, great. Do you mind if I take notes during your meeting today? Awesome.
Not a problem.
Okay, so to get to know your company a little bit better, what CRM systems are you currently using?
Okay, so currently we're using a variety. I mean, we have a broad kind of web-based operation system, but as far as an actual CRM, we allow our employees to choose their own. So we've got a variety. Some use spreadsheets, some use, one or two use Microsoft Dynamics, and there's a couple other systems in there.
Okay, awesome. And about how many employees do you have that are using CRM systems, or is it kind of is it the sales assistants?
Yes, that's going to be our sales advisors.
Okay,
who
gotcha.
are tracking client data.
And then,
for the most part.
Do the managers have access to it?
Yeah, I mean, that's actually one of the challenges that we have right now. So as I mentioned, we don't have just one system. And I know Jeff in particular would really like to see integration of all these different systems.
Gotcha.
From a managerial standpoint, it's difficult to find out exactly where your sales team's at, and it can be difficult to try to set goals because we're not all on the same page.
Gotcha. Okay. And then do you have, so I know that you have obviously an office here in Dallas, and a few other offices across the United States. How are you guys communicating between offices, and do other offices also use different CRM systems? Or
Right. So we have about 32 sales advisors right now, and they're spread out across a couple centers of gravity.
Gotcha.
We have North Texas, obviously, one in Houston, and a couple others, but it can be a challenge when they're trying to collaborate. Just any individual client, any individual employee has to request information from another employee that might be at a different location.
Understood.
Might have a different time zone, and I mean, that can be pretty frustrating for them. So it's kind of hard because from a managerial standpoint, we really want them to collaborate, especially when we are dealing with larger clients, but right now we just don't have the capability to do that.
Gotcha. So what are some things that you've seen that are really good about the current CRM system that you're using and that you really like about it?
Yeah, I mean, from my employees' standpoint, a lot of them are very happy with what they have. They feel like they're comfortable with what they have, which obviously doesn't mean it's necessarily the best thing for them. But they can track what they need to enough to where they can, close deals.
Okay, so easy to use.
For them.
Right.
But from my standpoint, it's not always, that's not quite enough, right? Because I want to know what they're doing.
Understood.
And whether what they're doing is effective.
So from a managerial standpoint, it's a little bit hard to have everything in one place. I know you mentioned integration.
Right,
and
that's
stuff.
very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So as far as the employees go, it's easy to use, they're comfortable with it.
Right.
But as far as management goes, it's a little bit difficult to keep an eye on everything. Okay, gotcha. So I did do a little bit of research, and I did see that you guys are growing at a really fast pace.
We are.
Almost 120%.
We really are. It's great.
That's awesome.
But it's a lot of adjustments to be made.
Absolutely. So are you guys planning on expanding or opening new offices across the country? Maybe expanding globally?
We are. So, Jeff would know better than I would, but I know that we recently got licensed to operate in Canada, so I don't know exactly if we're going to expand there just yet, but I know we are planning to expand.
Okay.
And obviously we are growing in our current location, so it's just a matter of time, I think, before we will expand, to other countries.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you knew about that. It's
right.
exciting for all of us.
Right. Awesome. So how do you see your current CRM system being beneficial to this growth that you've been experiencing?
Yeah, so I would say our current CRM, I mean, obviously it does its job, right? It gives our employees a way to keep track of client data and just a way to record what actions they've taken.
Okay.
But I think, you know, it's just a matter of scale, right? I don't know if what we have now, even if it's handling our current clientele right, whether it's going to be able to keep pace with our growth.
Gotcha. So you did mention that collaboration and integration specifically were issues that you were seeing currently.
Right.
Do you see these problems maybe getting worse with growth that you've been experiencing, or how might this need to be combated?
I think it will definitely test the limits. Again, I've talked a little bit about the managerial standpoint. Just if I can't see what's going on, it's hard to kind of direct my team and kind of refocus my team if there's an issue. Again, as we expand into different geographic areas, just the whole communication issue of being in different time zones and having the right information at the right time, that can, I mean, obviously it's going to slow us down, right? If, if people don't have what they need when they need it.
Right. So especially because of the growth that you are experiencing and will proceed to experience in the future, it sounds like you're going to be working across time zones, across the world. So how do you think maybe like a CRM system with more real-time updates or something like that would be beneficial towards the productivity?
Yeah, if I understand correctly, real-time just means if it's updated in Houston, you're going to see it in New York. Exactly the same. So yes, I would definitely see the benefit in that.
Okay, perfect. And then also as far as integration goes, how do you think a CRM system in which all of the employees' clients are constantly being updated and are visible to all the employees and managers across the world, across countries? Do you see that being maybe something that would really benefit as far as
I think obviously like with security measures in place, right? We don't want everyone to have all the information but as long as everyone has the information they're supposed to, that would really speed things up, I think.
Okay, gotcha. And then one more thing. So as far as the issues that you have been seeing in your current CRM system, have they caused any specific, like specific issues in the sense of your productivity in the company declining, maybe like miscommunications or anything like that?
Kind of, have we had any specific issues? I mean, I think we've had like a couple issues of like double calling, which was kind of embarrassing, but I don't think it's been too much.
Okay, gotcha. And then if that issue does happen, how do you guys go about fixing it?
Usually one of the callers will kind of just take the initiative and try and like, usually the one who called initially will. The second one will usually just kind of back off and let the first one just kind of explain what happened because they already have the relationship, right?
Gotcha.
So luckily that hasn't happened too much, but when it has happened, we just try to handle it professionally.
Right, of course. Awesome. Well, based on our meeting today, it definitely sounds like you guys are looking for a system to really integrate everything, have things streamlined across your offices. So that is awesome. I learned a lot from our meeting today.
Yeah, for sure.
I did just want to real quick set up a follow-up meeting with you so that we can go over everything that we did discuss today.
Sure.
How would perhaps Thursday next week around?
Yeah, that should be fine. Did you want to talk to Jeff then as well? If
you could be in the meeting too.
Because I think he'll definitely. It sounds like I don't know exactly what you're offering to us, but I'm sure he'll want to know and see if like this is something we'd want to move forward with.
Awesome. Well, that would be great.
All right. So you said Thursday
at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Yes, that should be good. And I'll double check and follow up with you to confirm once I talk to Jeff.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right. Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Taylor.
Yes, you too. Have an awesome day. Okay.